Okay, but I'm talking
in any form.
Because one of your complaints was that they had contractors.
That's third party
Over there. Okay.
That's third party.
Right, but they're contractors. Okay. They can call contractors,
but they can't come into our yard.
They're not, but they're over here to do work.
They're not to trespass.
If they need to,
they're not to trespass. That's the terms of the order.
If a contractor needs to come on your property to do work on their property, they're able to do that.
One thing about Ohio, boy, when y'all call my attention, y'all don't be playing around, family. Y'all really be having some bullshit going on. Like, when I seen this video and heard that dude say that, I was like, brother, what in the hell? Now, far be it from me to act like I know more than I do. So maybe they got some new laws in America or something. But this Negro said if a contractor is contracted by someone else to do work on my property, they have a right to be on my property even if I don't want them there. Come on, guys, correct me. Tell me what the hell I'm missing. Y'all don't get a lot of my videos, I promise you, man, because I'm very passionate and BS pisses me off. But what you don't know is, maybe I'll say, I have a sense of humor. Like, I be wanting to put little funny stuff in these videos, but I don't really think my audience likes that. So I compromise there. But instead of me coming on right there, when that dude said that, what I think is foolishness, I really wanted to put that old viral clip. Some of you may remember where that dude was going viral. He was just dancing, singing, "Why you always lying?" Because I never heard no shit like that in my life, brother. And I just put that in there so y'all will know. Y'all get one side of me in these videos, but I'm dynamic, and I be wanting to give y'all the goofy side, but you usually get the passionate side, and sometimes it be so passionate, you don't even get those videos. And now that we've had this super long introduction, I apologize if you're new here. They usually don't be that lengthy. See what the hell we back in Ohio for, man.
I don't want to be on camera, and she continued to record me. So I have an issue with her having me on her video. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm here. I'm watching her elderly mother.
Because I can. No, it's not. It's in my yard. It's in my yard. It's in my yard. I can. I'm in my property. I'm on my property, and she's not supposed to be. How am I threatening you? You on my chair in my yard.
Ma'am, you come talk to us, and I'll talk to her in a second, okay? You have a copy of the contractor's
No, what they cannot do is they can't send anybody to do something that they can't do. That's the terms of the order. They are not supposed to be calling folks trying to get permission. Only the court can change that order. They need to write the court. So they can't just come and just do what they want to do. He done stole the property stake, so the property stake ain't in the right place because I had to replace it. So while she's looking, I don't even understand all of this. Why do they keep trying to get out the order? And she's recording. She's not supposed to be, Tony not even supposed to be recording.
So what was the contractor trying to do?
I don't know. You got to ask her. She explained that they wanted to come over into the yard. You can't come over here. It's a 10-foot stipulation in place.
Yeah, but that's between you and her. You and the people that live.
And they cannot send somebody out here to do something that they have been prohibited from doing. They can't be calling attorneys trying to get permission. They can't do all of that stuff.
For them to do work?
They cannot come over here, period. There's a 10-foot stipulation, and you can't use other people to do what you're prohibited from doing.
So the contractors was actually in your yard?
Not yet. I've been told by the police. I don't know. I wasn't here. Okay. I wasn't here, so I can't testify to that. But I can tell you that the police have told us recently, call us when there is a problem. It's a problem. So they're contacting attorneys this is third party. I don't want to be contacted by these people. I don't want their contractors over here. I don't want none of it.
So we'll tell them to remind their contractors not to come in your yard, okay?
There is nothing that they need to do. Okay. They don't even need to cut the hedges, none of this stuff. Just stay back and tell her to stop recording because that's no, arrest them. I want to make a statement. I want to make a statement.
say? Got a bad record?
Can I make my statement now?
Oh, we're trying to see what they're saying too. We gotta get both.
I'd like to make my statement.
Okay.
Thank you.
Did you hear what I was saying?
Yeah, I
You
heard.
also get your side of the story.
That's fine.
And then also I know that from what you were saying, are you gonna
I'll get it.
pick that up?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, because you just littered.
Oh.
Okay.
Go ahead. What are you saying?
No, so on your paperwork that you have, they say contractors can't?
No, it
Contractors-
says that they are not supposed to be contact.
Okay.
Okay.
Understand, so I'm gonna...
They're
Are
not
you
supposed to be
saying-
communicating with me.
Okay, but I'm talking
In
about
any
first
form.
because one of your complaints was that they had contractors
That's third party.
over there. Okay.
That's third party. That's
right, but
that's.
they're contractors. Okay.
I don't-
They can call contractors.
But they can't come
and
into
let-
our yard.
They're not. But they're over here to do work. If
They're
doing
not
work on
come.
their
They're not to
property,
come. They're not to trespass.
If they need to. If a
They're not to
contractor-
trespass.
if a
That's the terms of the
contractor-
order.
If a contractor needs to come on your property to do work on their property, they're able to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Now-
you have an attorney.
Yep.
so I'm sure
And
that-
the attorney knows that they are not
Right.
to send their contractors.
Right.
It's always
So they can
something.
have-
I just like to make my statement. They cannot. Y'all can't change the terms of the order. They cannot.
We're not.
You are. You are. They're not coming in my yard. It's trespassing. It is. They don't need to come over here. That's why it's a 10-foot stipulation. They're trying to go around the order. I'm not going to keep arguing this point.
What can you do about it? They have to do that. They complete the work.
Because like you call the contractor to come here because you can't do it.
Right, because they can't come.
So the third party, you say the third party. That's
Right,
what
you can't come.
It's always a contractor. Girl, I want to make a statement.
I'm confused as hell because why do I need any type of order to say somebody can't come on my damn property, bro? I am confused as hell in this video. Now, I don't know this young lady. I don't think she's an auditor or a cop watch or anything like that. It seems like maybe she has a dispute with a neighbor or something. I just know it's just absolutely ridiculous for the cops to be on her property telling her that she has to allow someone else onto her property because some paperwork was written out. I don't get that. I know the government has laws where they can just come in and commandeer people's property, and to me, that's absurd. I think it is to most thinking people, but just average citizens, because I want to have some work done or whatever, that means people that work for me can come. Man, y'all done lost y'all damn mind. But I want to calm down because maybe there is some type of statute or some type of reasoning that makes this, I don't even know the damn word, understandable. Just not to me. And my second question is going to be why I've seen cases like this, and in one of them there's a big conspiracy. I think the prosecutor, but I know at least some cops got locked up because they were out at a man's home who died, and when they went there, they were there to do something. I don't know what the hell they were there to do, but his wife was there, and she had dementia, but they were robbing the deceased victim while ill wife was there, and they all were involved. But the prosecutor was there at that scene too, if I remember correctly. So I'm just thinking, why in the hell is a prosecutor at a crime scene? Maybe like a crime scene, a violent crime or something like that. Am I tripping in this video, guys? Why would a prosecutor be at that scene? Unless it is what the young lady who's recording here accuses, that you're just out there because this situation involves some of your friends. This is just one more reason why, number one, always film the police, because that uninformed, uneducated, or just otherwise rogue terrorist ass cop is telling her she has to allow people onto her property. Sir, I don't think it would have taken you a few minutes of research in those databases that y'all got in the computers in y'all vehicles, or just calling somebody. Why would that make sense to you? And like, if somebody was trying to say that to him, I'm pretty sure he'd be like, y'all done lost y'all damn mind, or I need to see the statute or something like that. But you need to get these terrorists, uneducated or just terroristic men and women on camera showing America who the hell they are. I'm glad she recorded this. And just in case you didn't know or didn't have the resources to find out what you were trying to lie to that woman about was BS, we can just rewind the tape when your little mini terrorist in training was telling you and her and everybody that could hear, we're going to go over here and tell these people they don't have a right to be on your property, so they can't come on it. He said that for a damn reason, because it's very obvious, sir. So you, being the sergeant, the commander-in-chief on the scene, how the hell did you not only miss that, but reinterpret it to the point that you ended up in this lady's face lying to her about it? Inquiring minds want to know, sir. And then the second thing would be, I'm not sure that prosecutors should be picking sides before cases are brought to court. I mean, there's a process for that. It doesn't just automatically go to the prosecutor when we're talking about criminal charges and criminal cases. Like, officers have, well, they're supposed to. We know they very rarely do. They're supposed to investigate, gather evidence, present that to grand jury, such and such. Like, so many steps before it gets to a prosecutor, which, again, begs the question, why the hell are you at the scene? But then again, it also just reminds me that, like, a lot of these prosecutors who are supposed to be pro-justice, not pro-prosecution, they're not. They're just part of the machine. They're part of the system. They don't give a damn about justice or American citizens. Like this woman is accusing, whether it's true here or not, they care about their personal biases, like most of us. But they're supposed to be above that because they've been chosen for positions where they need to be above that. You know what I mean? And they claim to be above that, but obviously they aren't. Then she comes back and tells the lady, and who do we know is lying in this situation? I don't, but I'll tell you why I decide who I think is lying. Number one, because they the government. They gave themselves opportunity and the legal right to lie to us. I mean, what the hell are we talking about? Who's lying here? We see them constantly lying, but other people lie too that are not our government officials. So let's take that into account. Then how do I know who's lying here? I'm going to tell you how, but first, let me tell you what the hell I'm talking about. The prosecutor jumps back out of her vehicle, taunting the lady, saying, hey, yeah, you know, we had this situation before. I prosecuted you, got probation. She just snickers at her, bro. Wouldn't have been mad if she'd cursed her ass out, but I think she handled it more maturely. So when you're leveling those type of threats at me, we did it before, I'm going to do it again. You know who I am. I'm Superwoman, Shiro. Power of locking your ass up. And I'm laughing at your ass. It kind of tells me you probably don't know what the hell you talking about on that power trip you on right now. Because the lady wasn't bothered at all and she was steady pressing a matter. That's how I decide, like, okay, logically speaking, since I don't know what the hell is going on, if I just had to look at this situation and decide who I think is lying, this is who and this is why. That lady didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And if she did, I don't think that lady would have snickered at her so comfortably. And she just kept recording, you know what I mean? So your ass was on your heels. That's why you fled out of there. You had no more fighting. That lady had kicked your ass. And you came back with one more parting lying ass shot like y'all always do. And respectfully, it didn't look like you needed to be out there wasting your time doing that. You yourself had a handicap. Why were you out there? Never mind. Because so much more importantly, you are the prosecutor of all people. Never mind the fact that you're on a scene that you most probably don't need to be at, out there disrespecting citizens you have no right to be disrespecting. The first thing you do when you encounter these citizens is make a false allegation. You accuse this woman of threatening you, being threatening to you, because she was on her property, addressing the fact that you were addressing her in very condescending and unnecessarily rude ways. The first thing you do is make a false allegation. If you're in public, not only illegally overextending your authority, but making up lies about people committing crimes, what the hell do you do in the courtroom? I mean, it's a very rhetorical question, but once again, we need to see these people for who they are. This is a prosecutor out in public, illegally overextending her authority, talking to citizens that pay her like they're nobody, and making up lies about crimes that haven't been committed that we all can see on camera. What the hell do you think she does in the courtroom? Actually seek justice? Boy, if you don't get your lying ass government thug lady ass out of here. I keep telling y'all, these women as wicked as any man they want you to see as a demon. Before I get to my final point, which is for the young lady recording, I want to also point out, it doesn't puzzle me that this cop thinks those citizens in Ohio need to let who the hell ever on their property. We had a video of the Ohio cops helping an ex-girlfriend break into a man's house. They beat him up and then charged him with 5 felonies, and all of this is on camera. They literally broke into the man's house after he told them several times, I don't want any of you on my property. They broke into the man's house, beat him up, and charged him with 5 felonies because the ex was saying, hey, I want to go back in there. And the landlord had told every damn body. She'd been in there. She had went in there, got all her things, came to me and signed the and kept it moving. But now she's back later. So this is the thinking of the Ohio government. And to top it off, the prosecutor is on the damn scene that I want to know why she's there, on the woman damn property, calling her property ghetto and leaning on her property and saying, don't come up to me. You're threatening to me. Brother, this is where I go back to what I said in the beginning of the video, man. I be cursing motherfuckers out about this shit. And y'all get some of them videos, but some of the topics are so sensitive, even though I don't believe I'm wrong and there are things that need to be discussed, even if I am, I don't bring them to y'all because I be like, I don't really think they ready for this, just to be real with you. I got one I'm going to drop on y'all ass. And when I do, I'm going to put it in the beginning. I'm going to show this is what I'm talking about when I say that. But that is one of the, how in the hell are you on my property disrespecting me and what I own, telling me I'm threatening your ass when I walk up to you to record what the hell you doing? This is the thinking of our American government. I don't give a damn what color, what ilk, what culture, what ethnicity. You put what adjective you want on it. You put it. You put the description you want there. Lately, a lot of people have been in my comments, only certain type of people take these jobs. Only certain type of people and personalities sign up to take these jobs. I'm kind of agreeing, but I know there's a little wiggle room there. I think some people do go into these careers with this idea of being good people and being what they pretend to be, what all of them pretend to be. But it's hard in that culture. You're either going to conform to what they are and what they do, or you're going to get kicked out. It's the bottom line. This video was ridiculous. Young lady, I just have one piece of advice to you. You're in public, man. Anybody can record your ass just like you can record them. Saying that you want to make a statement on people recording you in public, even though I think you were more uneducated than just intentionally caring, you definitely came off like a, I'm sorry, sweetheart, you came off like a Karen. Like, people can record you in public, and you're doing it and saying you want to make a statement on someone because they're recording you. That's just not how life and American liberty works. So that's all I would say to you. I think that is something that you need to know. But the fact that I don't think she's a cop watcher or a government watchdog, and she had the wherewithal to pull out her camera and record that interaction, I think that was great. More people need to do that. And also, guys, I just keep telling you guys, just reiterating this, teach your children to know their rights too, because they need to know it, man. And when you see your friends and family members who may not know, find respectful ways to have those conversations. Like, this is information we all need to be equipped with, because all of us are running around like, hey, it ain't happening. Well, I shouldn't say all of us. More of us are running around like the unfortunate situations Americans get into with cops are happening to everybody, but like, I don't live like that, so that won't happen to me. A lot of the people in those situations, even former cops and former government workers, were you. And ask them where they stand now. Trailhand Bill, reporting live from South Florida. Ohio, every damn time I see y'all like New Mexico. Y'all ain't just out there terrorizing. Y'all outrageously terroristic. Y'all got to calm that down for real. Y'all think y'all live in Florida or something?
Are you gonna?
I'll get it.
Pick that up?
Okay. Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, because you just littered.
She just littered. So you ain't gonna stop the prosecutor, pastor, and his wife from trespassing on her property. But you ready to take her to jail for littering, huh? What part of honoring your oath is that, Captain Feelings Police? These Negroes is despicable. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.
Put your hands behind your back right now. Right now. Stop touching me.
Raul Ortiz says he'll never be the same after 3 Elyria police officers stormed into his home.
One minute I'm happy, next minute I'm sad, next minute I'm crying. I hear a loud noise, I get freaked out.
19 Investigates obtained body cam video from May 11th of last year. That's when 3 officers met with Ortiz's ex-girlfriend, Brittany Warner. She told them she had broken up with Ortiz and he wouldn't let her back into the home.
I just want my things and I want to get out.
Officers arrive at the home, but Ortiz refuses to let them in without a warrant.
Hey, I see no problem so far.